and he's screaming. I was like, oh my God. I get him. He's crying. And I'm just like, yo, it's the first week. Like,
welcome to Dadding. Today I'm talking with Sheldon Bailey about his experience being a single father. Being a single parent is never easy, but especially so when you do it at 24 years old. Here's Sheldon. You popped up on my radar for Friends of Friends because you are a single dad. A, I don't know how you found time to even do this. B, just props to you, man. So why don't you give us some backstory? Like, how did you come to be a single dad?
yeah, I broke up with my college girlfriend and I visited her. We had a visit and kind of rekindled a romance over a weekend, which resulted in a child. You know, we tried to, make it work together, but it just wasn't flowing. Whatever reason, his mother decided to give me custody. At the time, he had just turned 2. Now I'm like, all right, I got a 2-year-old, but I was super excited about, raising my son.
How old were you at that point?
I was 24.
And you were excited to be a single dad with a 2-year-old. You are lying to me right now.
I actually was. I was nervous too. I can't say that I wasn't nervous. But as soon as I realized I was having a son, I kind of just like the game plan just unfolded. Early on, as a young man, having to say, no to certain things, having to make, certain choices and decisions that, reflect a more responsible parent. And so it's really about setting up the time and taking the time and being willing to do it. And I was totally on board for that.
Okay. Besides the excitement, what else was going on? Was there any fear? Were there any, nerves? What?
So I joined like this mommy and me like play date thing. Because I was the only guy there. And it was all like just like white beach moms, right? But I knew a couple of them. And the first play date, like the first week I had him, he was like jumping on the playground. He was jumping on it and he slipped and he fell and he split his eyebrow and he's screaming. I was like, oh my God. I get him. He's crying from whenever he slips and falls to whenever the last stitch goes in, because he want to get him like 4 stitches in his eyebrow. And I'm just like, yo, it's the first week. Like, but no, everybody was all right. It was because it was completely an accident. But I was like, man, like it's going to be a long run if this is how we continue.
All right, so let me ask you this. Now, Solomon's now 14 years old. You are raising a young man. Even more than that, we'll double up on this question to save some time. You're raising a young man of color. What does that mean to you?
It means that I have a responsibility that is probably, I think, greater. It has given me greater purpose. And as a Black male, I think a lot of times we're misunderstood. I believe it was very crucial and important that he was brought up by me. It always kind of a sense of pride. I see it light up in people's eyes sometimes. Just when they just see us, it's just, oh, I can tell that like, oh, that's neat. Or like, and sometimes people just really go out their way and say, you're doing a good job. You're doing a great job. And I'm like, thanks.
What is something that you hope your child learns from you?
Humility, being giving and charitable, having a good work ethic and believing in yourself and your work to be able to achieve. I don't want him to be some super successful person and just be a jerk. You know what I mean? I want him to be able to use that to hopefully make this world a better place, or at least make the people around you and the environment around you better.
Yeah. If there's someone out there, young man, maybe 24 years old, about to be a dad or just became a dad on his own, any advice for that person?
Don't be scared. I think a lot of people get scared. A lot of people run. I think a big part of it is your perspective, your outlook on it. So I think you have to be open-minded to making adjustments, being able to go with the ebbs and flows of life
Hmm.
and, see it all the way through.
That's awesome. Sheldon, you're doing a good job, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you, bro.
It's an honor to finally meet you face to face, to chat with you, experience Dad doing his thing, and I wish you and Solomon all the best.
For sure, man. Thank you very much.